Trent! Bring me a clutch cable! I'm going to show you how to do it real proper like right now. Hi, Ryan KRUESI here, KRUESI Originals. Today is going to be a quick lesson in how to measure for cables on your handlebars, because we get calls all the time. Hey, you guys got a cable kit? We don't do cable kits because I don't just throw cables at handlebars. Cables not being the right length and not being spot on makes you look like shit. Makes your handlebars look like shit. So this is how to measure for cables. This is the proper way to set up your motorcycle handlebar cable setup, which all this stuff will be available on KRUESIoriginals.com. I'll put some links down below so you can just see what length you need and then find a link that will work on our website, order it, and then bada bing, bada boom. This way definitely takes longer than just buying handlebars and a cable kit and then hoping everything works out, because usually it don't work out. You got fucking shit hanging down here, some goofy shit over here, or something's too tight. It doesn't look right. Cables should follow right along the lines of everything else and look really pretty. This is a 21 Lowrider S. So it's going to be a little different. There is no throttle cables. The brake line is ABS, so I'm going to tell you how to get past the ABS and cheat that shit, make it a little bit easier for you, because bleeding ABS is impossible unless you're a Harley dealership. I don't care what you say, to do it right, it needs to go on a Harley Digital Tech and revalve everything, repump the valves. So I mocked up, we're running TC Bros risers, Fly Moto handlebars. These are available on KRUESIoriginals.com. This is the bar and riser setup that we run just about everything. It has a true 3 inches of pullback. They're super nice, super affordable, super high quality, super better than all the expensive shit out there. So here's the stock clutch cable. This is how you do it. Are you ready? Are you fucking ready for this? This is how you do it. Stock clutch cable. I'm not going to pull it tight to here. I'm going to set it. I'm going to route it how it should go nice and smooth. Then I'm going to take this tape measure and go from the back of this guy. I need about 3 inches, right? See that? Or if I went tip to tip, it'd be about 2.5, but I'm going to go to the back of the sheathing. It's about 3 inches. So, now that I know, be good to write this down on a piece of paper, right? Plus 3 inches. Now, you're not going to look up a plus 3 inch cable, because that's fornicating bull chips as well. What you're going to do now is you're going to put the effort into this. You got to take the clutch cable off anyways to replace it. So now you're going to take the clutch cable off the bike, because you don't know what was on this before, if it's stock, if it's not stock, if somebody f***ed with it, if somebody didn't f*** with it. So if you just went plus 3 inches, but what if somebody already put a plus 3 on there? Now you've got a plus 3 that's the exact same. So you're going to take the clutch cable off of the bike, measure the whole entire clutch cable. In fact, Trent, bring me a clutch cable. I'm going to show you how to do it real proper like right now. Whatever, nah, regular. So the M8 clutch cable, the only thing you have to replace is the top piece, because it does the quick disconnect down here. So really all you got to do is take this off, disconnect it down here, get your service manual, disconnect it, measure the clutch cable, then add 3 inches to that. That's the length that you need now. If you're doing a Dyna, you take the clutch cable off the bike. Here's your clutch cable. You're going to measure the sheathing. Inside of that, right there, down to here. To the inside of this. Not the steel shit, just to right here. So on this guy, I've got 67 inches. So I need to add 3 inches, so I need a 70-inch clutch cable. That's it. There might not be a 70-inch clutch cable because they come in like even increments. So say, which there would be a 70. So say if you needed a 71, but there's only a 70 or a 72, you kind of got to figure it out which way is going to work best. So you look up what's available, and then you go, which one would work better? Would it be better to have an extra inch of length, or could I get rid of an inch of length? You also need to test this. You need to turn it, you need to rotate it through everything. Check your measurements. If you're, indecisive about which one of those you need to use, that's how you do it. Now we're going to step over to the brake side. The brake side, I'm not 100% ready to go, but okay, on the lowriders, and the Dyna are the Softail style M8s with ABS. You come down over here, the ABS block, this piece screws in. It's not one piece of the block. All the rest of them, it's like welded in and you're fucked. You gotta run the wiring, you gotta run the cable all the way back to the module. So what you do, pull this guy off, stick a microfiber in here, absorb all the fluid in this thing so it's nice and dry. Then you're going to pop this guy loose, whoop, pull it out really fast so it's up in the air and you're not getting any of this brake fluid on anything because it's .4 and it will murder everything it touches. Plug this, have your buddy hold it with his finger, and then you can switch the brake lines. But, so, I need this thing to be a little bit longer. I haven't taken it off yet, but in order to get that up there, I need about 3 inches. That's one way of doing it. You can go, well, and then measure this guy and add 3 inches to it. You're also going to need banjo fittings. You need to know which banjos. This is a 30 degree, which all this stuff will be available on the website. 12 millimeter, 30 degree banjo, so it follows the angle. And then we have the adapters down here as well. The better way to do this would be take this brake line off like I just explained, mount this guy up right here, and then measure. Have your brake line still hooked up down here but disconnected right here. Measure the distance from the end of the brake line to the master cylinder right here. And however much you need to make that work, you just add it to this. It's that simple. Now you just gotta wait for the stuff to show up. You gotta order it. It comes fast. We have all that shit in stock all the time because we do these every motherfucking day. But that's how you do it. Then you have a perfectly run brake line. A perfectly run clutch cable up through the middle. Everything's nice and tight. Everything's beautiful. There's no hiding an extra 4 inches because somebody sold you their bullshit fucking cable kit. Also, wiring. Handlebar wiring. Come on over to this side over here, Jake. I haven't pulled the wiring through these handlebars yet because I got to do a little machine work. I'm machining the inside out so I can run them through the center. But what you do, we have extension kits for these guys. Really easy. Pull the wiring through the handlebars. Wiring comes out the handlebars. Route the wiring where it needs to go. Down through the little trough. Come on, get in your hole, bitch. Through the center, and they plug in right here. Now all you got to do, turn this guy full lock to the right. That way you have plenty of slack that way. Now measure from here to here. Looks like I need about 3 inches or so. Not from here to here actually. Add 2 inches because this has to shove back into the body. So I've got 3 inches. So I'm going to say 5 inches, 5-6 inches overall. Go on to KRUESIoriginals.com, look up the wire extension kit, get a 5 to 6 inch extension kit. These kind of vary in weird lengths too. This is always better in the wiring to have more than less because the more you can shove it into the neck and that you can hide really easily, but you need to have play so this thing can turn all the way. You don't want to put these wires in a bind or any of that shit. And that's it. Throttle cables. If you got throttle cables, same scenario. Unhook the throttle cables, mock all this up, route the throttle cables exactly how they're going to go, measure the distance. Then measure the housing, just the black part of the throttle cable. Measure the housing of the throttle cable, add that distance to what the stock shit is that's on there, and that's how long of a throttle cable you need. Throttle and idle cables. Idle cables are always a 1 inch different length than throttle, so don't trip out on that shit. That's just, it works that way so they route nicely. I think that's it. KRUESI Originals, KRUESIoriginals.com. All this shit is on there. If you do need any help and this isn't doing it for you, you can call the shop. Trent will help you out as best he can. We try and answer as many messages as we can. We try and help out everybody that we can. We are busy, bear with us, but we will get to you sometime sooner or later. Stay posted. I got nothing else. KRUESI Originals. Ring that bell, like, subscribe. Tell your friends about us. We do rad shit.